I had my first mini identity crisis in the 3rd grade after switching schools from a predominantly First Nations school to a predominantly white school. I realized that all my peers didn't look like me, and the color of my skin, the fact that it was brown, would have a deep influence on my life. With no connection to any of my cultural heritage, I left the idea of culture and race behind me and simply accepted a perspective of people are people regardless of color, and I chose to be colorblind. I work full-time as a nanny now, and these little people have taught me a whole lot about the world and about how I want to fit into it. In reading The Discourse of Denial, How White Teacher Candidates Construct Race, Racism, and White Privilege, I read the quote, "This new information that challenges their personal, cultural, and ideological underpinnings forces them to grapple with seemingly incongruent positions. I realized that the world I want these little people to grow up with was completely incongruent on my position on race. I'm coming to a deep understanding about my privilege and my position as a person of color. As I drive around late at night grappling with the racism and power that exists in our Western culture, I have to ask myself the question, how do I make it so every child feels like they can dance like these two? I want my classroom to be a safe space for all children. I never want any child to go through what I experienced, the looks, the people calling my skin so cute, the people calling me different and exotic. So, in this, I have a reflection and a commitment. My classroom will be a space of critical thought, tolerance, agency, dialogue, and respecting the important difference between us. A space where we understand our personal racial identities and ideologies, and where we have a space that promotes anti-racist education.